Welcome to another series of BBV2M-DS, or in other words, Brothers Brooks Vision to Mission DS, or Development Series. What we'll be talking about today is interviewing. Now, there's a lot of books and things out there on interviewing. Actually, I got a great colleague by the name of Barbara Mason that runs an organization called Career Pathing that spends an extensive amount of time of talking about the proper way to interview and things to look for. I want to talk to you a little bit about something a little different in the interview process, and it's called you in the interview process. And what I mean by you, it's your personal brand. That is what you're selling. And when it comes to your personal brand in the interview process, there's three things that you're doing. There's the planning, there's the matching, and there's the execution. So everyone understands the matching. You're talking about what your skills and capabilities are as it relates to that organization or the company. You need to make sure that what you're selling, the value that you bring to the table, is tied to what that organization or company is looking for. Now, in order to understand that, you have to go through the planning process. You really need to understand that organization. But greater than understanding that organization is you understanding you and what you bring to the table, the value that you add, which is your personal brand. Now, as you look at your personal brand, there's some things that are going to be missing. There's some gaps that are going to be there. It is critical for you to close those gaps to ensure that the value that you bring to that organization or that to the table is what they're looking for, okay? The execution. The execution, to me, is the easiest part. I don't care if you're an entry-level person or a vice president. We all have anxiety in the execution process. But the execution process is about you selling you. You talking about your personal brand and how your brand would add value to that organization. We all know right now, over the last 10 years, there's this thing we call behavior-based interviewing, where people ask you specific questions about your past and how you relate that to the future. If you understand you, that is not an issue. It's about your brand. You're selling your brand in the interview process. You're executing on it. No one knows you better than you. If you go to the grocery store, there are brands and items that you see. There's something about that brand or item that will stick out to you if it matches your needs. Guess what? There are times that it doesn't. That's okay. But it's about you understanding you and executing on your personal brand. That is what the interview process is about. That is what you're selling. So take those tips, planning, matching, execution, as you move forward to your success. Thanks once again for joining us for the latest series on BBV2M-DS, and we'll see you back shortly.